Hello, my name is Usha. Everybody goes through rough times in their life. I think there are various ways people go through. I think sometimes people get angry, sometimes resent, sometimes get depressed. There are various means to cope with too. I think they lean on friends and families. Sometimes people do drugs and whatnot, but I think sometimes you have no control on the situations or on the surroundings. What I learned through yoga is all you have control is upon you, and you can make it in a better situation. I think you have to have a will and a determination. That will and determination is called Sankalpa Shakti in yoga. I think it was Feb 1st or so when I decided that I wanted to 21 days of swimming. I believe Shivaratri was coming up and I wanted to do 3 things. I believe it was doing yoga every day, chanting, and then being vegetarian, and also doing at least 1 single lap of swimming. I know it might not be easier, but at the time I just kept my goal simple. I know it might not be, I might stumble upon, but I had faith. I know there is something bigger than life. You can call it any name and you can give it anything, but that faith has led me to do things and guide and get and I got that grace. I believe something better outcome will be coming, and with that will, with that faith, I started doing the things and making things one day better at a time. The first day that I entered into the pool, I didn't even look into the bigger pool. I just looked into the smaller side of the pool. I guess I might be nervous or anxious because I haven't gotten into water for almost 1.5 years. Well, I think that is not the lady you see I am in the pool. There was a swim instructor and there were some kids who were learning swimming. Well, I entered that side of the pool and started doing laps. I didn't know I had it in me, but I just started 1 lap at a time. I think as I progressed, I had a goal of doing 31 small laps because I believe it was just the day I thought about it, and it was 31 laps. I did with ease. I think I was feeling comfortable, slowly going back and forth. All the kids might have been checking on me, but I felt pretty good after the first day. The next day, I went and looked at the Olympic-sized pool where adults usually swim. I sat there by the pool looking at some time. I think one side of the depth is 4 feet and the other side is 7 feet. So I was looking at some people, I think they were comfortable swimming in. I know I had big troubles so in 1.5 years before, and I saw some of the triathlon buddies there and I was happy. I will do another session where I did my first triathlon. I had great fear of swimming and how I overcame that. Just getting to touch the water and seeing and feeling and trying to get that comfort back, whether I'm able to do it on the deeper side, I think was a question. But slowly I got into the water, and the first day, I think with ease, I was able to go back and forth. I think it was initial fear, or I would say not being so comfortable, but I think once I started swimming in water, I felt much comfortable. I was happy. I didn't expect that day, but I made 20 laps. It was unbelievable after not doing for so long. It felt awesome. The next day, I came to the pool, but I forgot that I didn't had goggles with me. I didn't know what to do. Then I realized that my first love was backstroke love of swimming. So it was late in the night. However, I did three laps. I was feeling uncomfortable in my ears, so I had to stop then. But even though it was 3 laps, but I felt okay about it. I slowly started getting hang of it, and I was making a commitment to come every day, with the house chores and everything keeping aside. That evening it was beautiful. Initially it was harder to get into water because it's a little bit cold, or in the evening the wind was blowing, it was chilly. However, I didn't want to not do it, so I just made a commitment of doing it. I think taking that first dip has always been very hard, but once in water, I think it's all good. I think it went on smoothly. This picture was taken after I have finished the swim, but just to let you know, I might be looking sad in this picture, but in fact that's not the truth. I felt a little bit relieved and calmed and happy about it. The reason being, on that first day, or that was the first time before entering to the gym, I didn't want to go. I sat nearly 60 minutes, I think 30 to 60 minutes solidly, where my body wasn't willing to move. But then finally I decided, even if it is for 1 lap, I will go and check it out. So I went in and ended up doing 10 laps. It was the same situation the next day too. Somehow I was feeling down, I wasn't ready, I didn't want to go, but I said, okay, just be at the pool or just touch the water. So I went in the next day, and then it was pretty hard to go in. However, I did that. I think that day I did 5 laps. I was happy coming back. After a couple of days, it was my sister's birthday. I didn't know what, but all of a sudden I just thought that I'm gonna do 36 laps. Well, that is farthest that I have ever done. 20 laps itself, I was pushing myself up, but that 36 laps, I think I had commitment to do. I was tired and exhausted, but then I just kept doing it. I know I wanted to give up, but my goal was 36, so I didn't stop and I just kept going. In the end, that was my birthday present to her. I felt good about after that. You see, the farthest I swam was 20 laps today. I did 36 laps. Wish you a very happy birthday. It's for you. Okay, and have a blessed year. You can do anything that you want. Okay, I love you. Bye. It hasn't been always easy. At times there I used to feel like it's either I want to go or not do it or just come back. However, I just needed to remind myself that I made a commitment. I need to stick to it. It hasn't been easy. I am working full time. I have house chores to take care of and other things to plan for the day. I used to plan this, or at least take time to review where I can fit in, when I can go. Most of my swims were in the night or in the evening. At times, I think only once I did during the day or on the weekends, but most of the times in the evening. It was hard, but made a commitment to myself, so I didn't want that to go. So end of the day, even if it was 1 lap, I used to feel good about it. Luckily, I think my smallest number of laps, I think, was 3, but it felt good. I think once you are there, I think you are committed, whether it's for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It has increased significantly. The day I thought I did just want to do 1, I did 10. There were days where I want to do 10 laps. I also did 5. It was okay. It was okay to take and breathe in and go with the flow and how you're feeling. I think you see others doing it times too, and you get motivated. Most of the journey that I had was in the evening. I remember one particular day, I think it was Feb 14th or so. The gym was dead silent. Nobody was in the pool. I guess I was the only one. But it also gave me a push and drive to do the things that I want to do. I was there willingly, not by force. So I was happy about it, and I did I thought of doing 14 laps that day, but I ended up doing like 20 laps. So I was very psyched about that one. I was coming to the last day. I didn't know I was able to do that on that day because I had a very busy day, a work day, and the evening schedules was pretty busy. I know I wouldn't be able to do it in the evening as I usually do. So this was the first time that I went into the pool around 5:30 in the morning. I was quite surprised to see that there were many swimmers by then and the swim team practicing. But I also know that I have very limited time set that I need to finish on. So I had a goal of doing 21 laps, and I was pretty stoked to do those 21 laps in less than 14 minutes. I think it was around 37 minutes or so. I was very, very excited, and to see the sun coming up and me finishing the laps and hurrying back home, it was awesome. I think I never expected it, but I had a big smile on my face, and it truly felt that it was coming to an end. However, I enjoyed this journey, and it gave me a sense of happiness, peace within. I had journaling my progress. So as you can see, it was just at least one lap to get into and listen and do meditation on Be Vegetarian. I think I was tracking my path. As you can see, I think it was not anything that I was planned to do, but it just kept going on. I think having a commitment and sticking to it and seeing you do it, I think was good. I think that will be okay. It will be okay. At times you may stumble upon, but if you keep going one step at a time, I think it's going to be okay. So that's what I learned through this journey. I think it was a perfect day to end in the evening, that day being Shivaratri. I went to the temple, and I was humbled truly, and to have that grace, and to see the power within and to feel happy and joyful about it. I felt it quite a change. It was awesome. I know we all might go through life differently. However, I think if we take one step at a time, or one stroke at a time, and keep doing whatever you want to do, I think it's going to be okay. I think what's important is to keep pushing, to keep moving, and believing in yourself that you can do it. There are times that you're going to stumble upon, and it's going to be okay. Just pick up yourself and make that move, make that change. I think we'll be all happy in the end. I think it's your own journey, and this is my Vedam and my truth. Namaste.